everyone, and welcome back to the Olympic Ultras podcast, episode 6. I'm Nate.
I'm Michael.
And we will be your hosts, as always.
Oh, you're a gracious host.
You're a gracious host.
6 already.
6 already. It feels quick, but it also feels slow because we're doing 2 a week now. So it feels like we're pumping out a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
But also it feels like it's going very quickly. It's great.
I hope we're not boring you.
I hope not. I'm having fun.
I'm having a ball.
Yeah. Amazing. So in this game,
why wouldn't you talk about the best club in the world?
Exactly right. And in this game, we're going to be talking, in this podcast, we're going to be talking about the game.
Yes.
Against Lions. And then moving forward.
My goodness.
And then moving forward to the Wynnum Wolves game this weekend. Just before we kick off, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all the fun things to our Instagram, our YouTube, and our Spotify. That is Olympic FC_Ultras and the Olympic Ultras podcast. Make sure you're joining in. Make sure you're keeping us on top of all our comments because, we like to run our mouth and our opinions sometimes. So make sure that you're keeping us accountable. You do.
Yeah, I do. He's true. He's right.
So like, subscribe, get that engagement up, guys. Come and join us.
Yeah, please. Drop a line. Say hi.
Yeah. First half. Sam Keegan in the 21st minute.
What can I say?
Incredible.
Yeah. I think I read somewhere that he's been in line for a knighthood.
Sir Sam.
After that goal, he deserves it.
Going into halftime 1-0. Conceding in the 72nd against Alex Feichner, one of their big players.
Yeah. And what impressed me, okay, yes, we scored.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a goalmouth scramble.
It was a little bit.
But
it's nice to score one of them and consider concede it.
But the important thing there, the difference there, is we had players there.
Yeah, ready.
Last season, we didn't have the players there. So we had a player there who's gone, I'm going to stick around here. But all of a sudden, loose ball, bang.
Yeah.
And that's why they're good players now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And we didn't concede till the 77th minute.
72nd minute.
What can you say about that?
Incredible.
That's phenomenal.
Incredible. And it was a decent chance, but they took their chance.
Correct.
He had to do Alex had to do a lot.
Correct.
To get that ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And then in the 93rd minute. We put the ball down the wing. I think it was Damon Gorell of all players.
Yeah, another classy lad.
Not a winger, in fairness, Damon.
No.
Not a winger. Gets the ball across, and Han Siu, who's only just turned up, who's only just been on the pitch.
We found him in the car park.
Is there to tap it home in an incredible win.
Sent the crowd in delirium.
Absolutely.
It was
incredible win.
It was one of those games, if you cried, good. Because it was one of those matches you would cry with happiness. It was just a result that I've dreamt about for a long time against this squad.
That we've been wanting and wanting and wanting. Yeah. Our first win since September of 2022, which is insane. So I think there's been like 7 or 8 games since.
They've certainly been our bogey side.
They have. And to go back to the Sam Keegan goal real quick, I think that's something that we've sort of, how that came about, for instance, is something that we actively, well, in my opinion, is something that I believe we actively sought after.
Correct.
Because for the first time in a very long time, we seem to have like 3 or 4 6'3" and above players in there at the moment.
In that 6-yard box going, it was me.
Yeah.
Whereas last year we had players who were like 5'4".
Yeah.
Who couldn't jump over a chair.
Yeah. So, being able to be that threat.
Yeah.
We haven't been a threat from corners or free kicks in a very, very long time. Kenshin whipping the ball in.
Yeah. Oh.
What can you say about him?
Mate, he drops on a dime, doesn't he?
He does. So I think that was something that we definitely worked towards, that ability to be a little bit more aggressive. And straight away, one of the big games, round 1 of the NPL, it pays off, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. But it's something that we've worked towards through the whole pre-season.
Yeah.
And it was just a culmination of all those things put together. And we'll just move on from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Hans Yu, for those who possibly aren't as insane as we are, or aren't following the team as
What do you say?
as close as we are, is probably a little bit of a surprise
To most people.
Announcement to most people. We did see him play in the Brisbane Strikers friendly.
Yes.
He came on in the second half and just absolutely controlled it.
Yep,
he played centre mid in that game. This game coming on as a right winger. I believe he can also play as like a sort of a modern right fullback, bit of an attacking fullback. But he actually used to play for Changwon City in K3. So obviously, a really good talent.
Oh, for sure.
A decent level as well.
I mean, any of those top leagues around the world, whether it be the first, second, third, or fourth tier, you have to be good to make it.
Oh, 100%.
Otherwise, you play pub football.
Yeah, exactly right. So for him to come on and make his mark, especially at right wing, which, don't get me wrong, is not a spot that we are lacking quality.
No.
But to be able to sort of put that goal away, celebrate the win, and almost look at Grosman and go, yeah, now you've got to think about it, don't you?
But, we had a chat with Grossi last week, and there were some words he passed on to us through the week. And everything he said, it came out in the pitch.
Yeah.
It was like he knew something from the start.
Yeah. It's also nice for us that we didn't just spend 5 episodes gassing up the team.
Yeah.
For us to fold at the first time.
Yeah. But, as a football supporter, you also got to be a realist.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Now, everyone we spoke to leading up to this game, even my best mate in Sydney, who's been a football supporter with me for probably 40 or 45 years. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing, buddy? Steve Perry, lovely man, loves his football. Even Steve said to me, mate, you got Lions this weekend.
Yeah.
So the extent of the Lions...
Everyone in Australian football knows who Lions is.
Yeah, they know who Lions are, and they know what they're capable of. And as I said, he said to me, mate, you got Lions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, we definitely did go into that as underdogs.
Yeah.
It was a special day, though. There was just some absolute magic in the air. The women played beforehand, had a fantastic result. Go check out that podcast.
Yeah, it was a brilliant day.
Yeah.
As I said, the whole place was buzzing, and it just culminated in that ending, which I think the whole club deserved, and everybody put in that effort into it.
The boys deserved that ending. The boys definitely deserved that result. And again, we've talked about how we've been previous seasons before in different podcasts, different episodes about different matches, such as the Rabina one. This is another one where I kind of think, had we, last season been in this position and we conceded that 72nd minute, I think we would have gone on and lost that match.
Yeah, because there were players in that squad who weren't defeatists, but weren't positive either.
Would drop their head.
And go, oh, well, another game we've lost.
Yeah. And you could almost be forgiven by going, oh, it's Lions, here they go.
Of course.
You can almost be forgiven thinking that.
Once
but I guess
quality team takes over, they take over.
Yeah. But I guess, at least from Rossie's standpoint, the team shouldn't have that opinion. That the team shouldn't drop their head and go, oh, here we go. You don't want the fans to either, but you can sort of defend why the fans would think that, considering.
Yeah. From a supporter's point of view, I'm in awe of this team every week.
Yeah. We're getting better and better.
The ability to just fight for each other. And they don't drop their heads. They go, how dare you? This is our result.
Okay, what's next? Yeah.
And they're just an incredible bunch of lads.
Yeah. And, we get the absolute privilege of being near the camp quite closely, quite well.
We are. We're very privileged in that respect, yeah. And I thank you, everybody who lets us in and has chats. And we're very, very blessed that we can have that.
So, we've seen this team grow. We've seen this team be built.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely incredible. And I think, we talk about last season how defensive we were, and that was a little bit of a point.
Yeah, it was.
We were trying to be defensive.
Yeah.
I think this year, or at least this week, this game in particular, defensively, we were incredible.
Oh, solid as.
It
was brick wall stuff.
Lions had plenty of opportunities, don't get me wrong, but we almost always had someone in the way.
Yeah.
There was only one shot that they had. Well, they scored a goal, but he, again, as we said earlier, Alex Faulkner had a lot to do in that moment.
Sure.
He had to bring that ball down. He had to spin.
Yep.
And put it away.
Yep. Great goal.
Oh, fantastic goal.
He had to work for it.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, his only opportunity.
Yeah. So, like, defensively, amazing. Midfield, amazing.
Yep.
Taking the chance that we got him. And moving into all of that, my player of the match has to be Bumi Sono.
Yeah.
Because the control over the midfield was incredible. Bumi was everywhere, as he always is. But when you're facing a team like Lions, you've got to be near perfect, if not more.
Correct.
And Bumi was, especially being only, Bumi and Cam in that central midfield pivot sort of thing, you're often going to be overrun.
Yeah.
Bumi was incredible. He was everywhere.
Hey, link up with Cam is fantastic. Yeah,
absolutely.
And those two are getting better every week.
Yeah. And they've got such an understanding. One goes on a little bit of a run because they see a chance. The other one will stop and stay. Yeah. They have such a good understanding of that positional movement, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, not wrong. Well, my player that I thought was really impressed me for that game was our goalkeeper, Lachlan Duke.
Dukey.
I mean, he pulled off some great saves. I mean, that one he couldn't have saved. I don't think many people could have. It was a classic shot.
Yeah.
But he threw his body around and he stopped shot after shot after shot. And he was like a man possessed. And I really believe, from my point of view, he really deserved my player of the match.
I think the amount of times that we shouted, Dukey!
I know, right?
On the side.
It was just, he was playing such a great game.
Yeah.
I thought he thoroughly deserved that.
Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, again, absolutely fantastic. Sporting a new kit.
Sporting a new purple kit, which I thought was really, really good. But if I could touch on other notables too as well.
Of course, why not? We've got all the time in the world.
Sass came on.
Yep.
And, okay, he's not scoring goals. But I tell you what, being a tall man, the balls are coming through. He could hit it in any direction that he wanted to. He could hit it forward. He hit it sideways. He's brought the ball down with his chest. He's got the strength and the power to do that. Ball dropped to his feet, plays it off. It was great.
I think the biggest compliment I could play Saz, and he's only on the wing because of how bloody quick he is too.
Oh God, yes.
But I think the biggest compliment I could point out for Saz is he's so Mark Viduka-esque.
Oh, extremely. Extremely. He reminds you a lot of Dukes.
For our younger audience, go have fun. Go type that name into YouTube.
Go look at Mark Viduka. Leeds versus Liverpool back in the old First Division.
You had to bring that up.
I'm a Liverpool fan, but he made me cry that day. It will just show you the talent of this man.
Absolutely fantastic. So strong on the ball, and he proves that in the air. He proves that on the ground. He proves that with people dragging him down.
And that was another notable for me, how well he played. Even though he played a short period of the game, his presence was certainly felt.
Yeah. And it's sort of similar, in my opinion, to to when like big names go on a bit of a scoring drought, Mo Salah, Hurricane, Saka, things like that. They go on a bit of a scoring drought. Everyone goes, they're not really on their game. Okay. Are you still going to put less than 2 men on him at all times?
Exactly right, like Saz did.
Saz, okay, he's not scoring goals at the moment. He's still taking 2 defenders away from having the strength to bring it pull it up
and play it off. Yeah. There's one less defender in that back line.
Exactly. And he's going to be a handful whether he scores goals or not. And that's one of the things, it's one of the great things about the rest of our team.
Yeah.
You got Kenshin who scores goals, you got Han who scores goals, you got Kai who scores goals, you got Ty who scores goals. You got Sammy Keegan who scores goals. It's not all lumped on one person. No. And if he's not having a good game or he's on the bench, he's injured, whatever, we're not detrimented. He will come on and he will change the game.
And as you touched earlier too, David.
Yeah. Fancy him running up the left wing.
Man, what a shift. Yeah. Great shift. And we could go on and do that for every player. There's just so many to mention.
There is.
But they all gelled beautifully, and I was so proud of them.
The squad is looking so good. Well-oiled machine at the moment.
It is.
But we will take a step back, and we'll take a look at the other results of the week. So one probably starting out, which sounds like a real big shock, but when you really think about it, it's not. Moreton City 4, Gold Coast Knights 1.
Talk about a shadow of their former self.
Yeah, Gold Coast Knights. Again, the rumor being that the money's dried up a little bit, but
They couldn't play checkers.
Yeah.
On Friday night.
Morton City was always going to win this match.
I wasn't overly impressed with their performance. Maybe Morton City just done enough to win it.
Yeah.
But we have a former player who is gracing their squad now.
In Morton City's colours, yep.
Yeah. I watched probably 20, 25 minutes of the game, and I don't recall ever hearing his name mentioned.
Naughty.
Not naughty. I mean, any player leaves, you kind of wish them the best.
You do.
But, sorry.
Yeah. One that was a surprise of the round, Magic United 3, Gold Coast United 1.
I know, right?
Straight off the bat.
I'd like to put a few bucks on that team.
Yeah.
For them.
That was a fantastic result.
Yeah.
And I think another one of social media, I'm not sure if you saw it, the Gold Coast United pre-match post, where it said something of, we'll bring the experience and it will be a memorable night.
Yeah.
And Gold Coast and Magic United went, yeah, it'll be a memorable one.
It was very memorable. On the wrong side, but yeah.
Yeah, so Gold Coast United were made to look a little bit of the fool there.
But we've seen Magic play.
They're incredible, aren't they?
They're not a bad squad, are they?
They get stuck in.
Yeah, they do. They remind me a lot of Rabina.
And another former player, albeit well previously and only for about the second half of last year, Chris Lucas played in the Gold Coast United.
Yeah.
He scored a bloody beautiful goal in that game.
Yeah.
He dinked it from just over halfway.
Yeah, he's not a bad little player.
He's not a bad little player. He gets in and around. And
I don't think he gets as much opportunities as he'd like.
Yeah.
But he's not a bad little player.
Yeah. Moving forward, Rochdale Rovers 0, Wynnum Wolves 3.
That was a surprise.
Yeah. I think the 3 part was a surprise to me. I think Wynnum Wolves was probably always going to get over that.
But we knew about Wynnum. I mean, when we played in pre-season, they had a lot of players missing, and they put up a bit of a fight.
Yeah.
We won that in the end.
Yeah.
I think it was just we had a number of players available to us. It was a really hot, crappy day, if I remember.
Yeah.
But obviously those players are now coming back. Wynnum's getting some momentum, and a couple of players have returned from injury. So, yeah, good result.
Penn Power 1, Eastern Suburbs 0.
Yep.
But again, it's another one that sounds like a surprise.
Yeah.
But from what we've seen of Eastern Suburbs, they're just not clicking.
I mean, on paper, East should have won that.
Oh, 100%.
Penn Power shouldn't even come near a sniff.
Yeah.
But there's something awfully wrong at East.
Yeah. It's not clicking. Whatever they're doing isn't working.
I mean, they got knocked out of the Cup by Logan.
It's thrashed by
Logan. First round of the NPL, they get beaten by Penn Power. Something's not
10
happening.
men Penn Power, red card in the 17th
minute.
So you could not win.
That's a lot of time
with
to play.
A player advantage for, 70 minutes?
I know I've seen teams win with 10 men.
I've
seen it happen, but it's rare.
It's rare.
I do. There's something awfully wrong at East. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that one.
So, they're a funny squad at the moment.
And then the final one of the round was Brisbane Ross B losing 3-1 to Brisbane City.
Inevitable.
Yeah, I think that was another one that we can all sit there and go, probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Some good goals, but yeah. We can also confirm that the Kappa Pro Series semi-final has been scheduled. I don't think it's actually technically been announced, but we're going to do it because we can.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Exactly. So Tuesday, the 10th of March is Lions vs Morton City at Lions. Absolute cracker. If we're not doing anything else, I might go to that. It's down the road from me.
Yeah.
Why not?
We might have a wander.
And then on the 11th of March is Brisbane City versus Olympic at Brisbane City once again.
I know. I don't think we've ever been drawn anywhere else except for the bloody NPL, which makes me think.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay.
So we'll get into that a little bit harder when it comes time to it. Just thought we'd announce the schedule at the moment.
Put that in your calendar. Something to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's move on to the second half.
Yep.
So in round 2 of the NPL men's, we are looking at Wynnum Wolves at 4 p.m. at Goodwin Park.
Should be a good game considering the results of both teams.
Yeah.
Of the previous weekend. Obviously, as I said earlier, Wynnum got their tails up, so it should be a good run.
Yeah, and we mentioned earlier about the preseason game where we won. I think it was 5-0 in the end.
I think it was, yeah.
Again, hot.
It was a really
Saturday,
hot, sticky, steamy
8 a.m. morning. It was, I think, 5 days before Christmas. So that's how
that day.
Yeah. Someone wore jeans, and I thought that was a dumb idea, so I decided to wear shorts
I never got sunburned.
and my legs were peeling for most of January.
Hey, I may be old, but I'm not stupid.
And they did lose a number of players to the OFC Pro League.
They did, yeah.
They have managed to recruit well. Fernando Nash used to play for the Gold Coast Knights, leading their line. Joe Duckworth used to play for Lions in midfield.
Yeah.
They kept hold of players like Rio Omoto and Jack Hingett, who are, Jackie's old now.
But experienced.
But experienced and still very good.
You can't take experience away. Yeah. What he might lack in pace, he lacks in know-how.
Yeah. Still so good.
Yeah.
Wynnum finished 8th last year, but very much had the run over us. We
talk about the wood.
I know we lost the game 2-1 in April, and then we had a 0-0 draw in July, which 2 players were sent off.
Yeah.
For the same incident, I believe, one for a tackle in, and the other one, I think it was Juki, retaliated.
Yeah.
Pretty badly. But still, yeah, they do. They seem to have a bit of the rub of the green over us.
Yeah.
I think the 3-0 result against Rochester flattered them a little. I don't know if did you watch it?
No, I haven't done any highlights. I'll probably watch some highlights for the weekend and have a look at that. But I saw Rochester play Sunny Coast a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
They're a good side. They're a very good side. Again, promoted. See how they go.
Yeah. I think Wynnum Wolves seem to play pretty much a stock standard 4-4-2.
Yeah.
They created a couple of good chances. There was one that they scored which went in off both posts.
Yeah.
So I think, I'm trying
lucky one start off.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be harsh here, but I think 3-0 flattered them a little bit. Whether or not that's the top of their talent or it's just because they're still finding their feet together is obviously due to be seen. But, I think they're going to try to play a bit of a possession game, especially Joe Duckworth in the middle and Rio Naruto in the middle, sort of controlling those. So I sort of tip people like Ty Cobb and Decky Warnes or Hahn if he's playing. Hell, Damon Gorell on the left wing now too.
Yeah, and Kai, I think Kai should be, he should have a start soon.
Yeah, because he didn't play against Lions.
No, he didn't play against Lions. So, and we've seen his talent displayed in pre-season. He's a very good player, so I hope Kai gets a run. Yeah,
so I do think that, our wingers are going to just absolutely wreak havoc.
Correct, yeah. And we have the tall man up front.
We have the tall man up front,
so
as we
we
were just talking about
as well. So,
it'll be an interesting match. Like I said, Wolves just managing to be one of our bogey teams last year.
Yeah.
But this, as we keep talking about, is a whole new team, a whole new attitude.
A whole new season.
Yeah. And we're coming off a win against Lions. No matter what happens this season, we beat Lions.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't think when you have someone like, Gaffer in charge, egos will be well and truly put to bed.
Oh, 100%.
After full time.
Yeah. Last week happened. That's it.
Yeah, great. It was a buzz. Hey, there's another job coming up.
Let's move. Come on.
And the whole coaching staff has got these lads so level-headed that I think we'll do okay. We won't go in there with a bit of an ego going,
yeah,
you beat Rochester, we beat Lions.
Yeah.
That won't happen.
No. I think we'll go in with a fresh start. It's a new week.
I believe
new
this
game.
team is mature enough and solid enough to carry on.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a benefit to us and their mental state as well.
Yeah. And I think we are going to have to be quite resolute and have that sort of mentality.
Correct.
Especially because with that 4-4-2, we've only really got 2 players in our midfield.
Yeah.
When you look at, we play a bit of a 4-2-3-1 or a bit of a 4-2-4 almost. So we've only got Cam and Strumi as that midfield pivot, Damon Gorell instead and things like that. So if they're on the attack, they're playing a 4-4-2, they're going to have, 6 players coming forward. We've got 6 players back, sure, but we're going to be outnumbered in midfield pretty quickly.
Correct.
So we've got to make sure that our pacey wingers are coming back, that we're being resolute, that we're being sensible on the ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they know the job they've got to do.
Yeah. So I think that will be necessary, that mindset of, no, this is a whole new game. We beat Lions. Fantastic. That happened last week. Why are you still talking about it? Let's move on.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah. So, we will have to be resolute. Wynnum Wolves, again, as I said, I think the 3-0 flattened them a little bit, but they still scored 3 goals. They don't, don't score 3 goals out of nowhere.
No, exactly right.
So
something's working for them.
Yeah. So I think we've got to be careful. But with the way this squad's going, I think as long as we keep our heads, as long as we play sensible and we play our football, the sky's the limit.
That's it. As we just touched on a minute ago, they're in a mental state where things are good.
Yeah.
You know, they know what they've got to do. It's none of this anymore.
Yeah.
They're tough. They're mentally tough. They're physically tough. And they're bloody good players.
Yeah. And they keep themselves accountable. There was one moment, I think, it was against Lions in the second half. Kenshin Saz had come on. Kenshin tried so hard. I think it was Kenshin. Tried really, really hard to get a goal away because there was that moment where he was judged to be offside and interfering with play, and he wanted to make that back.
Yeah.
And there was a moment where he's gone to the byline, he didn't quite get it. He was on the ground. Lions have launched a quick counter attack. Saz is at him. Come on, get up, Kenshin. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
They're keeping themselves accountable. Yeah. They're trying to make sure that people are in the positions without having goes at each other.
Yeah, there was no such thing as goes at each other in this squad.
It was, come on, let's go.
Total support.
Yeah.
And as you said, every player's got every player's back.
Yeah.
And that is so refreshing from a supporter's point of view to see that compared to previous seasons.
Yeah. So I think, again, the sky's the limit. I think if we continue to keep our heads, if we continue to start working together like we are, keeping ourselves accountable, and there's even the things of coming off the bench and staying in the dugout to support the team and things like that. That sort of mentality.
You don't realise how big a plus that is. Because once players walk off the bench and go, I'm going for a shower, it's dejection.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, don't you care?
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
You don't see that in the EPL or the Greece Super League or
any of the other top leagues.
You stay there. Yeah. This is your squad. You stay there. Yeah.
I want to ask you one more question, and I'm completely serious when I ask this.
I hope it's easy.
It's not.
Yeah. See ya.
Where do you think Louis starting this week?
Probably. I mean, if Lukey doesn't train well, Lachlan doesn't train well through the season, I think he'll play goals.
Yeah, I reckon Louis could fill in goals.
I think so.
We had it on good word that he used to play keeper as a kid.
Yes, from a very, very reliable inside source. Louis' mum.
Thank you. Because Louis was number 9.
That's right.
Against Lions at the start of
There's only one spot I don't want Louis to play.
Yeah.
That's left, right, out.
Yeah, tell me about it. Louis, he's incredible. We often make this joke between each other, and I don't think I've ever said it on the podcast. I probably have, so get in the comments and let me know. Louis is the last name on the team sheet, only because we need to know what gap he needs to fill that week. Yeah. It's the only reason. Everyone else gets picked first, and they go, oh, crap, where am I going to put Louis this week?
Can you imagine the gaffer? I'll leave Louis last. See what happens.
Yeah. I guess you're over here this time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But, touching on Louis, I mean, all-rounder, solid.
Incredible.
Great captain.
Yeah.
He leads by example.
Yeah.
He gets stuck into the point where he gets beaten every game.
Oh, I know, right?
I mean,
poor bugger.
If I had a $5 for every time he got smacked, I'd be like a
rich man,
But he's certainly inspiration.
Incredible player. Again, and just a lovely person, just a very down-to-earth person.
Yeah. Brilliant. But all the players are.
Yeah, they all are.
They're all very down-to-earth. Really nice guys. As I said, come full time, there's no egos. They thank us and they thank the fans. And that's an important part of any football club that's growing. And as I said, there's no egos in that squad.
And I mean, to be fair, I know we're talking about the men's team, but the women's team's exactly the same. While we're just touching on this, we just popped down to Goodwin Park because we can, and everyone who saw us, the men's team, women's team players. Oh, hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Which is lovely. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic to see, and it just goes to show the mentality of these people and the players in the squad and everything like that. But again, we're going to take a bit of a step back. We're going to look at the rest of the results and the league of a whole. So Lions now have to chase their first win of the season against Gold Coast Knights, actually on Friday night at 7:30, which again sounds like a big game. But I think this will be Lions.
I think it'll be Lions too.
Gold Coast Knights, I think, will have their moments where they will shine and they will, get some results on the board. Don't get me wrong. I'm not counting them out of everything.
No, God, no, you can't.
But they're not the force that they once were.
Again, there's something deep that's rotting in that club.
Yeah. Saturday, Magic United versus Penn Power. That will be
That'll be a great
interesting.
game to watch.
Both teams can get stuck in when they want to. Magic's got their tails up.
Yeah, I believe Penn Power lost Matt Mundy.
Matt Mundy,
red card,
a big experienced defender.
Integral part of their midfield. So they'll try to fill that void.
Yeah.
So I think, to me, I think Magic will win that.
I reckon Magic could do that. I wouldn't put it past them, especially at home.
Especially at home.
You know, the home's a bit formidable. If they
we played them at home.
We played them at home. It was a horrible day.
But horrible day. And they certainly took it. So we eventually got on top of that. I think that was, 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, it was.
But they were horrible to play.
Yeah, they were horrible to play. And, you know, the crowd will get right behind them down there. So it's a very strong Magic United fan base.
It's really good.
So they'll be right on top of them there. Then Rochdale Rovers against Gold Coast United. Gold Coast, again, will be looking to sort of try to get reparations from the last game.
Yeah.
Which I
think Rochdale's a hidden giant. It's got some talent there. It's just yet to wake up.
Yeah. I think you'll be hard pressed to decide who will be going down at the end of the season. I think this is going to be one of the more. I think we talked about this before as well. This is going to be one of the more competitive Queensland seasons in a long time.
Yeah. Normally, you look at the teams and making up the league, and you go, him, and possibly him.
Yeah.
But with this one,
I think there's 6 to 8 teams that could be absolutely anywhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Brisbane City versus Mourne City. Now that's going to be a cracker. Saturday at 6 p.m.
Yeah. I'm probably tipping a draw on that one.
Well, they drew last time they played in the Capra Pro Series. That was in Bundaberg or something like that.
I don't think they'll be a winner there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm expecting just as tight a result. Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Suburbs versus Brisbane Royal B. Have we talked about Eastern Suburbs? Who knows?
I know you don't know what you're going to get from that.
But you don't know what you're going to get from Brisbane Royal B at the moment.
That is true too. Again, I think it'll be probably 1 goal in it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I really can't predict who will win that.
Yeah.
But it'll only be a goal in it.
And then the overall table as a whole, really, really interesting. I'm not sure if you picked up on it earlier when we were talking about it, but there was 6 wins.
Yeah.
And 6 losses. Like the table is actually divided equally in half. There were no draws in opening round. So Mourne City, of course, on top by goal difference. Wynnum Wolves, Brisbane City, Magic, us, and then Penn Power, all essentially just ranked by goal difference at the moment.
Yeah. You really start talking about things probably around 10, 11.
Yeah, it won't start shaping up properly until then, when everyone sort of gets a chance of playing most of the teams available and you sort of get an idea of what kind of results they're going to pull out.
Yeah. So what you have to do in the second half of the season against them,
But, you know, you're looking at Lions, probably going to find the first 3 points. Penn Power, Magic, who knows? Gold Coast United probably going to find their first 3 points. Mourne City might be Brisbane City for the next set, or vice versa. So there could be a very real possibility that
it's going to be interesting round of football.
Yeah, if Olympic, do get over Wynnum Wolves, we could be sitting second.
Exactly.
At the start of the next round, it is interesting to see it over a whole, and it will be interesting to see how the league shapes up
for sure
towards the end of the season.
Yeah, for sure.
But keep an eye out for that. Just to reiterate, our games against Wynnum Wolves on Sunday at 4 p.m. at Goodwin Park.
Yep.
Get down and see the boys. Try to get there, keep this momentum going, especially after beating Lions.
Yep.
Did you know we beat Lions?
Did we beat Lions?
We beat Lions.
Wow, what was the score?
It's 2-1.
No.
Harlan COU in the 94th minute.
Man, I should have been there.
Absolutely incredible.
Crazy.
Should be there. And don't miss another moment like that this season. Get down to Goodwin Park.
You won't regret it.
You will not regret it. So we will see you there.
Yeah, take care.
Go Olympic.
Go Olympic.